Hi, my name's Margot Buchanan. I welcome you here. It's nice to have you. My work, what do I do? Well, I'm essentially a life coach. I've been trained in life coaching itself and also law of attraction life coaching and clear beliefs coaching. And I'm a trained mothercraft nurse. I've worked with young mums and little babies for many years, and had my own 3 boys, and now sort of having gone through my own emptiness transition, I feel really called to work with mums at this end of their mothering. And so my job, I feel that my calling now is to help empower empty nester mums who have lost their sense of identity and their direction, to be confident in who they are now and where they are now, at this stage of their mothering and at this stage of their lives, and to then boldly create a life that they love. And so I'm really working with women who are struggling with the transition of the children, the kids, the grown-up kids, leaving home, becoming independent and leaving home, and becoming this mother that's no longer kind of so, needed in the middle part of their kids' lives anymore. And I know that it's a pretty universal experience for all us mothers, that when we kind of feel like we're not needed anymore, we know we've done our job, but we also have such an emotional ride through this process as well, because it's been such a big part of our hearts and such a big part of our lives for so long. And so I really would love to help you if you're feeling really like you're struggling to come to terms with where you are, trying to find your bearings. I know I lost my way. When my kids left, I felt like I just didn't know where I was. I felt lost, really kind of as if I was just lost. And the structure of the day and the things that were giving me direction for each day was so no longer needed and no longer there, and the quietness of the house and everything, and it all has a very emotional experience that goes along with it. And so if you're struggling with that, don't feel that you're alone. Every mother goes through it at some level, and some worse, much worse than others. And I know of mums that have been in that struggle for a long time, even years, because they haven't been able to really find their place again. And so it's in my heart, it's my intention to help you and women like you to get a firm footing again and get back on your own path. And not that you ever give up your mothering. You will always be a mother. My mother always said to me, once a mother, always a mother. So that never goes away. But your definition and the job description of mothering now is different, right? And so you also want to find a life of your own as well. And although you may be just sort of at the start of this or still in the struggle and not really wanting to even think about what's next, that's okay. Everybody's gone through this, and I want you to know that it's really, really normal. But this is the kind of work that I want to do. I want to be able to help people, women like you that are going through this situation, to be able to transition smoothly and to transition in a way that is meaningful and purposeful, and that it's not a struggle or an ordeal, that it's gentle and it's nurturing, and that it's got a purpose to it, and it becomes something that you'll actually end up treasuring. So my work is essentially around the empty nest journey, as I call it, because the journey is that we're transitioning. It's moving from the way things used to be, where you were a 24/7 mum, to a different kind of mum and a different personal person, you, and a different you, right? So my job is, I just want to be able to help you and support you as you go through that transition, and to then help you to design a life that you love when you're ready for that, when you're ready to do that, when you've been through that transition, you've come to that place of acceptance and you're ready to move on. My whole, all of my programs are all set around nurturing you, honouring, mothering, the whole mothering journey. We take into consideration the whole mothering journey because it's such a special journey that we've been on. And even this part of the journey, even though it might feel like your heart's pretty torn because you might be feeling really excited about, you know, your kids, your independence, they're moving on, you're excited for your kids, but you feel really yuck inside because it's like, they're leaving, you know. And there's this hole, this big hole that sits there in your heart, right? So I'm just wanting to help you to come through that and honour that as well, that whole process as well. So if you are having any problems and you feel that you're struggling, please know that there is support for you here. I offer a free session, support session for mums that are struggling with that and wanting to come to terms with it and wanting to get some more stability in themselves and in their direction, get some purpose and meaning back in their lives, filling up that hole that's been left. Please book a session. There's the button at the bottom of this page here that you can click onto for a free support session, a nurturing support journey session, and I'd love for you to come take advantage of that. And even if it's just to sort of offload and have somebody to share where you're at and what's going on for you. And I also have a starter guide for mums that are just starting out on this journey and want to set it up in a way that's meaningful and purposeful and has some depth and richness to it. There's a lovely starter guide there just with some essentials of what you'll need to make this a more powerful and productive transition and a more rich and special experience than perhaps what it has been. So please feel free to opt in either for that or the free session, and I'd love to see you there. So my work basically is to help coach you with that. I have a combination of coaching and online courses to help you make that transition. And I have a link on this page also of just the services that I provide, so go and have a look at that as well. And I really am so pleased that you've come, and I feel for you, and from one mum to another, and I really hope that you will make use of what you can find here on this website. And I hope to see you perhaps in a session. That would be fantastic. All right, see you later. Bye.